Hello, everyone. This is Dino Chris from Prehistoric Facts, and this is Prehistoric Facts special episode number 266. We're going to be talking about a theropod dinosaur today. And that theropod dinosaur is Zupaysaurus. And so here is an artist illustration of what Zupaysaurus possibly looked like. And so this is a really good illustration. I like it. So let's actually continue. Some information about Zupaysaurus. The name Zupaysaurus means in Greek or Latin, devil lizard. Length is 13 feet or 4 meters. Height is possibly 3 feet or zero point 0.9 meters. Weight is 154 to 440 pounds. Lived 213 million years ago in the late Triassic period, and the fossils were found in Argentina and was described by Arcucci and Coria in 2003. And so the last name right there, Coria, that is Rodolfo Coria. So the legendary Argentinian paleontologist that has helped discover like Argentinosaurus and also parts of Giganotosaurus and Mapusaurus, so on and so forth. And so legendary paleontologist. And so, yeah, those two paleontologists right here, these last names, have actually contributed in describing Zupaytyrannus or Zupaysaurus, excuse me, Zupaysaurus. And so Zupaysaurus and the fossils were found in Argentina. So this is where Argentina is in South America in this map of the continent. And on the far right, this is a size chart of Zupaysaurus compared to a regular dog. And so this is considered to be like a small to medium size theropod. And and then here you got the skull. And so this is illustration of the skull. This is mostly of what was found of Zupaysaurus, is mostly the skull. And so you got what the skull actually is inside the rock of where it is actually kept, and then you have the reconstruction of the skull right here. And so this is actually a pretty cool skull. I gotta say, it's a pretty cool skull. Some more information about Zopaysaurus. It is part of the theropoda, so it is an early theropod. This is an early theropod, so this is not going to be like related to like say in terms of like say part of the coelophysids, even though it's closely related to them, but it is not considered to be a coelophysid. But it is just an early theropod. The skull is very similar to Dilophosaurus and Coelophysis because when you look at the skull, they actually have some similarities with Dilophosaurus and Coelophysis. And so they actually have a lot of similarities with Zupaysaurus. Zupaysaurus would also have knife-like teeth, and of course, it has a small notch in the skull, so this is right in the upper jaw area. So it would be actually like running between the premaxilla and the maxilla. So those are the two bones that would actually be connecting each other on the skull. So the premaxilla is the front bone that would basically be the front of the skull, and then of course the maxilla, that's basically majority of the upper jaw, and so on. And so yeah, that's where that notch is going to be. It's right in between uh, the the premaxilla and the maxilla. And of course, it's a carnivore because it has those knife-like teeth. In your carnivore, you're going to have knife-like teeth, or otherwise teeth that are designed for slicing. The environment in which Zupaysaurus actually lived in, Zupaysaurus lived in a warm, dry environment. It would be wet and dry seasons. It would have been kind of a semi-arid type of environment. There would have been plenty of trees, ferns, cycads, carnivores. Of course, no grass. No, there would have been plenty of lakes, rivers, and ponds, and of course other animals around like insects, amphibians, reptiles, proto-mammals. So these would not be true mammals. These would not be true mammals. These would look like mammals. They would have hair and all that sort of stuff, but they're not true mammals. There would also be pterosaurs and of course other types of dinosaurs as well. It's prey. Uh, Zupaysaurus would definitely be going after the sauropodomorphs. The sauropodomorphs were around this time, and so they definitely would be the prey, immediately the main source of prey, or the big prey for Zupaysaurus. Zupaysaurus would also be going after some small reptiles, so probably like hatchlings of some archosaurs and even um, like other types of reptiles are around, and of course probably eating the proto mammals as well. Now, the extinction of Zupaysaurus is mostly going to be climate change. And so the Pangea was beginning to break apart. And so North America and so, like, say, North America and Europe and some parts of basically North America and Europe were already splitting apart from Africa and South America, would ultimately start becoming two different types of supercontinents. It would be Laurasia and Gondwana land. And so but where Zupaysaurus would have been in the Gondwana land portion of Pangea, but of course Pangea was a giant supercontinent all on its own. But of course it's mainly due to the plate tectonics. So breaking apart of Pangea was more likely going to be like one of the reasons why Zupaysaurus went extinct. But it was pretty close around that kind of time. Temperatures climbed, so it would have been a lot warmer, and then of course the plants changed, and when the plants changed, herbivores can't eat those plants, and then so some of those herbivores had to adapt to the plants changing, and then of course the predators have to adapt to like say the growing sizes of the prey, and of course adapting to like some of the defenses that the prey would actually be giving. And so Zupaysaurus would ultimately start giving rise to some like other types of theropods that would ultimately become the true types of theropods that we all know and love, uh, basically beginning in the Jurassic, going into the and then ultimately getting to the really large ones in the Cretaceous period. And so here is a map of the late Triassic around 210 million years ago. So that's pretty close. And so Zupaysaurus living in that type of area. And so that's where Argentina would actually be. And so that's probably where Zupaysaurus would have been actually roaming around in that part of Pangea. And so the next episode will be on August 13th, 2026, and that'll be a Q&A episode. So if you got any questions about dinosaurs and other prehistoric life, feel free to email me at dinochrist71@gmail.com, or others go to my Facebook page, Prehistoric Facts with Dino Chris. Like the page, you actually post your questions in the comment section. Please put them in the comment section. Don't put them on Messenger. Messengers are private conversations only. So please put your questions in the comment section on any Facebook post. And also for you YouTubers out there, like the videos, subscribe to the channel. According to my analytics, a lot of you guys are checking out my channel and not subscribed yet. So please feel free to hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button, because that's who the YouTube algorithm works. The more likes the video gets, the more likely the video gets spread out to people that are interested in dinosaurs, prehistoric life, paleontology, and geology in general. So please feel free to do so. And also share the video, share the channel to anybody that is interested in dinosaurs, prehistoric life, paleontology, and geology in general. So please feel free to do so. And also hit that notification bell so that we can get weekly notifications of every single video that comes out. And also go on the post tab on my channel, and you actually see I post updates on videos, even news in paleontology, mainly in the dinosaur stuff. I'll occasionally post some stuff about reptiles and all that sorts of stuff, but mainly dinosaurs are going to be the stuff that I would actually post news updates about. And of course, leave your questions in the comment section to read them all. All of you guys are sending me questions via email, Facebook, and YouTube. You guys are awesome. Give me some great questions for the Q&A episodes. So keep up the great work. And also make sure you keep your questions short and to the point. You can also follow me on Instagram at dino.chris.pf. I'll post pretty cool stuff on there. You can also follow me on Threads. Same thing at dino.chris.pf. I'll post pretty cool stuff on there as well. Also, take care of the people around you, and also for younger people out there, to make a list, your parents, your teachers, and your guardians. It's the best motivation you can have for a good education. It's very important to have a good education. With a good education, you get a good job in the future. That's it for now, and I'll see you guys next time.